You spoke about the fact that Kumar Sangakkara started off being a tennis player. What most people know him as a cricketer, but he was an individual who was selected to the law faculty, the law college. True. He was pursuing that career as well before he started playing cricket. I think
he's still at it. He's on Open University, if I'm not mistaken. But it also it covers most of the main sectors of society. You have business, you have sports individuals, you have of course the emerging industry of IT, and you have the banking sector, and then you have the personal interest, the will to survive, the will to overcome the odds against nature. You have the two individuals who got lost at sea. So it's a very interesting mix.
Range of topics that will be covered at the day itself, and to cap it all off, it's one of those events where you can walk in and you can learn. Is there a cost for it?
Yes, there is a small cost of rupees 6,500 per head. That's because we're having it at the Cinnamon Grand Hotel, and there is a certificate issued to each participant. And I must tell you, up to now we have almost got up to about 250 participants confirmed to attend it. So we will be having a little bit more and then closing, because we want every one of them to get the best out of it.
My question, gentlemen, is how are you going to manage all these wonderful guests within one day? Everyone gets the share of the pie. Every single of the more than 250 participants will get to question them. Are they drawing lots as to who speaks first, the second, 1 hour?
We have prioritized the sequence of events, right, and the people who are going to make the presentations. And at the end of the session, of course, there will be a question and answer session. Not everybody will be able to ask questions, because we will have a few hundred people. But we believe that presenters will be clear enough in presenting what they want to come across with, and there wouldn't be that many questions, but however there will be certain questions which will be all answered.
Right. It's one of those things where individually all of these people can take a day to explain their story, because all of them have riveting stories to explain. But it'll be a great opportunity for individuals to network as well.
That's true.
There will be business leaders, there will be students coming into this. It'll be a great opportunity for maybe students and emerging leaders to meet these heads, meet their peers, because at the end of the day, who you know matters.
Yes, and there's really a big difference when you see them up close, when you hear them speak to you, than just reading them on the paper or seeing them on television, and just embodying the energy. Because there are some individuals, there are actually quite a number of leaders who, once they walk in the room, you feel the presence. You don't know someone is there, but you know someone just walked in. And I'm pretty sure on the 13th this will be the feeling of all. Sir, when it comes to the younger generation, because it's also been said that not everyone can be a leader, but most of us can be good followers, supporters. Is that also addressed in the forum, in the workshop? Not everyone can be a leader, but also being a leader, you need a very good support system, because businesses are built also by the support system.
Everyone may think that they are not leaders, but they can train themselves to be leaders. And we believe that if people are guided the proper way, they could become their own leaders in their own spheres of activity. And going back to the earlier question, you asked about what these guys have done correctly. If you look at all of them who presented last year and all of them who are going to present this year, they've got their basics correct. Once you get their basics correct, then when you get your thinking correct, and when you can imagine various scenarios, you can be successful. That's the common thing, and that's the message that needs to go down as well.
Well, I think
most of them said that you must never try to repeat a mistake. Once you do a mistake, you learn out of that, and then you avoid doing that mistake again, because there'll be more new mistakes you'll be doing when you're climbing up the ladder in your own chosen field. So there was a lot of learning like that, I
think one of the things that can be highlighted is the fact that they're talking about mistakes. this generation, since we're on the subject of this generation, is yet to understand the fact that you need to first address the fact that you've made a mistake.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if you don't identify the fact that you've made a mistake, there is no way you can correct it, there is no way that you can learn from it. And all of these leaders across the board will tell you that everyone, regardless of how good they are, where they are, will make a mistake.
Well, we'd like to thank you, gentlemen, for coming today and early with us. So we wish you all the best on the 13th of February, and we hope to see you back next year for another for part 3.
Part 3 of excellence in action.
Yes, and with that, we need to take a very short break. More of GMSL when we come back.
Welcome back after that very, very short commercial break. 31st of January, last day of the month. Didn't think that it would go this fast, but it did. We have to talk about one more thing before we wrap up today, the SAG Awards.
Yes, the Screen Actors Guild Award. It was the 19th Screen Actors Guild Award. It was handed out 27th of January, that's Sunday if I'm not mistaken, in Los Angeles. And as expected, the ensemble from Lincoln Kawai took on quite a number of actors. A little piece of trivia, just in case you're joining us, the actor, the award, you know, Oscars, Academy, they call it the Oscars, the Globes, they call it the Golden Globes, they call it the Globes. The actor is the heaviest of all awards, weighing 5.4 kilograms. It's a major weight. And just to give you a quick idea as to who took home the actor for Best Actor, as expected, it was Daniel Day-Lewis for his role as Abraham Lincoln in the movie Lincoln. Then there's Jennifer Lawrence for Silver Linings Playbook. It was Tommy Lee Jones for Thaddeus Stevens, also from Lincoln. And, of course, my favorite and shameless promotion of Les Miserables, Anne Hathaway, who won for Fontaine. The best and the outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture was taken home by Argo, the one that was directed by Ben Affleck.
We differ on this one. On Les Miserables, I for some not odd reason, I actually think the original version, the Broadway version, is leaps better than what we saw in the movie. But you have a different idea about it.
I just love I love the movie. I love how it was taken. But of course, nothing beats the original, the Broadway. There was a little bit of an interesting mishap that happened during the SAG Awards. I think we have a quick picture.
Jennifer Lawrence.
It was Jennifer Lawrence. There we go.
Yeah.
That's
not too bad.
In our book, currently, that's no longer a wardrobe malfunction.
In wardrobe malfunctions ratings,
that's a negative 3.
Yeah, it's a negative 3. That's not as bad.
Yeah, scale of 1 to 10. Okay, it's a negative 3.
Anne Hathaway had a wardrobe malfunction as well during the premiere of Les Miserables.
That is true.
That was worse than this.
That was worse than this. Yeah, that's true. And you have some actors sadly showing more than what they should show as they come out of the limo. So we have a quick look also of the fashion. Of course, you know, when it's award season, all about the fashion. They don't ask you like how do you feel. They also ask you who are you wearing.
It's a given.
It's a given.
They could have formed a few charities from what they spend on those dresses.
Yeah, but apparently they don't own this. These are all lent to them, especially jewelry.
I think the concept is whoever who wears the dress is like publicizing the fashion designer.
That's true.
So it's given to them free or something, something along those lines. Because if I'm not mistaken,
during Titanic, when they wore the Heart of the Ocean, guards were with the actress because it was so expensive.
Kate Winslet?
Was it Kate Winslet? Or was it? Okay. Yeah. Well, we have a quick look at the fashion that was shown at the SAG Awards. So please look at this, and when we come back, more.
One of the biggest runways of awards season on 27th of January, the red carpet of the 19th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards. Usually a little more subdued than the Golden Globes or the Oscars, the SAG red carpet featured many black and muted tones, with only a few celebrities going for a pop of color, like Jessica Chastain choosing a strapless red Alexander McQueen gown. Anne Hathaway avoided color, choosing a black Gian Battista Valley Hotel couture gown that was straight off the couture catwalk. Jennifer Lawrence chose a midnight blue strapless gown by Dior. Also in Dior was Marion Cotillard with a navy gown with a wide bodice and high-low hem. Sally Field looked beautiful in a purple gemantle. Nicole Kidman wore a sheer Vivienne Westwood gown with a floral embroidery on the front. Tina Fey sparkled in a strapless black Oscar de la Renta gown, Amanda Seyfried chose a navy Zac Posen, and Julianne Moore was radiant in a white Chanel gown with black floral embroidery on the skirt.
Anyway, before we officially say goodbye, just a quick look at the outstanding performance by an ensemble in a drama series. It was taken home by the Downtown Abbey cast, and comedy series, Modern Family.
I think my favorite pick with regard to TV series was the fact that Best Actress for a TV series went to the lady from Homeland. I kind of enjoyed that TV series.
Claire Danes, if I'm mistaken. Yes, Claire Danes. So. That is wonderful.
Yeah. Pretty good performance.
Tina Fey also took home the Best Female Actor in a Comedy Series, and this, I think, is the last season of 30 Rock. So,
before we wrap up, one question. We were talking about dresses. They showed them off. If you had one thing to pick to wear for an event like this, what would it be?
Well, see, the thing that sticks in my mind was what Sharon Stone wore for the Academy Awards around 10 years ago, when everyone's wearing, and everyone talked about it. She wore a T-shirt from The Gap.
Right.
With a nice skirt.
That's a pretty decent statement.
No one thought it was just a T-shirt from The Gap. Something like that, because everyone talks about all the posh, the designers and the jewelry, and then she shows up, and it was so elegant. No one thought it was off the rack, literally off the rack.
At the end of the day, the thought for the day is the fact that it doesn't matter what you wear, it's who's in it.
Yeah, who's in it, and like what they also say, class cannot be bought. And I'm going to stop there.
Yeah, we'll end on that note.
Yes, we'll end on that note, and we hope to see you guys back tomorrow bright and early. A brand new month, and also for some who managed to snatch it, a very long weekend, because Monday is also a holiday. National Day.
Natural Day.
Yes. So we'll see you tomorrow, Friday. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.